The Sun Belt football season, always a fun one. That's why they sometimes call it the Fun Belt. But now, the serious business of crowning a champion in the Sun Belt Conference Championship game. Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana and Cajun Field, home of the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the 21st ranked team, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kirkstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Returner looking to create better field position. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. So the James... Dukes offense trots out there to open this game. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to be the
breaks the tackle, and he's got room. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Scanning the field, it's Sluka. Close to the tight end. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Grab behind the line. It's Ellis. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled, but first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out. The catch made. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Breaks into the clear. Breaking tackles and going. And he runs it out just short of the end zone there.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
They go with a direct snap. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Returner decides to field it. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Raging Cajuns offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
That's caught. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking downfield, it's Howard. Grab near the sticks. It's Davis. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He makes the grab. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
He'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Fights off the defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. James Madison's offense back out there now. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Past the 30. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
To the air, it's Sluka. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Second down after that completion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Swarm to the pass rush, sack.
defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, very precise. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, James Madison. The defense produces 6 points. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession. They've thrown a pick 6 last time out here. Looking downfield, it's Howard. And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Kirk, it's James Madison in front right now. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. On the run, it's Davis. That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Raging Cajuns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
They're going to run it, and they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance, so throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. The Raging Cajuns pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Here's a great example of the back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every every single yard.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. To the air, it's Howard. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And here's the return from inside the 5. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. And they come up with something here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They'll run it from the gun. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
I tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll kick it away here. And they've got the return of Corral. Here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Dropping back. It's Howard. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Raging Cajuns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking for some space. It's Davis. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The back's got it again. The Raging Cajuns pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Raging Cajuns will line up here on 1st down and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration and come up with a tackle for a loss.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 34-yard try. He got it. The field goal is good. And with that, they regain the lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Back to throw. It's Sluka. It's a quick grab. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Gets made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Grab down the middle. It's Ellis. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Wants to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Breaks an open space. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And he drops back in the gun. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanchez. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Hit over the middle. It's Sanchez. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Can't find anybody on 3rd down. Throws it away. And now 4th down coming up. And the Dukes will have to punt this one away. And the punt heads out of bounds. Excellent work. They'll spot this down near the 5-yard line. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Howard. Grab down the middle. It's Jensen. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, great energy in that building and a fun first half in this Sun Belt Championship. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First play of the 3rd quarter as a handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to throw here. Pass rush closing in. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The sure hands. It's Perry. Oh, the spin move, and he's got some space here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Looking for a gap. It's Davis. He's in the clear. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
The Raging Cajuns have 1st and 10 here. And now the running back's got it again. First down, looking for more now. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Looking to pass this time. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? We can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. James Madison's offense back out there now. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Caught behind the line. It's Ellis. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to pass. It's Sluka. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Trying to find room. It's Davis. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. This passing game is on fire today.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And the BAT puts them up 17 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. First down, they're going to throw the football. It's the running back in the flat. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
And that is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off? Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play. The Dukes will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. Choosing to return the punt. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Howard. Makes a quick grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. What a catch! Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down, you got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Ragin' Cajuns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The back's got it. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Ragin' Cajuns looking to cash in this red zone trip. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. Can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that.
Touchdown, Louisiana. They are pouring it on now.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. 14. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Dukes offense back on the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Looking to pass. It's Sluka. He makes the grab. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed. And he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
A quick spin move. They can't stop him. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles.
Ah, here he goes. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And it's Louisiana on top, Kirk. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Dukes.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And it's incomplete. He got away with one there. A dangerous throw. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Dropping back, it's Howard. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, get out of Dodge, keep everybody healthy.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It leads to second down.
Here's the second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to...
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go across the 40. Inside the 20. At the 10 now. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, James Madison.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
27.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And the running back takes the handoff. He stopped him right at the 24.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
They'll run it here. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Grinding away on the ground. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first. While also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Off to the left. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Howard. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. They keep him off balance with a run. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here comes a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 3rd down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Grab near the sticks. It's Perry. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
And it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how...
Who's in the clear? Going toward the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. James Madison's offense back out there now. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. Scanning the field. It's Sluka. Short pass finds the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And the Dukes will crank up the tempo.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Oh, what a grab! Now here he goes. Breaks into the clear. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The ball is hauled in. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Grinding away with their running game. And when they try the middle, but stuff for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Dropping back. It's Howard. Quick completion to the tight end. He's in the clear. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That completion sets up a third down play. Can he make it to the marker? They get him down, but that first down will be decisive and give us our new conference champs. The Raging Cajuns getting set on 1st and 10. Special seasons have a way of leading to games like this, and we can now say that the Fun Belt has a champion. We all know seasons like this are hard to put together, but we're going to have to wait and see what the committee decides to do if this championship team gets an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Glad to have you with us from Conway, South Carolina. This ought to be a fun matchup in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country